So behind me is probably the best budget tent out on the market today. This right here is the OneTigris Stella 2.0. And for less than $200, there is no other tent on the market that can do what this tent can do. So without any more stalling, let's get this thing set up and let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and get this thing out of here. That's the whole tent right there. The inside of the bag has setup instructions. Really nice. And they're actually detailed. We're gonna do these little straps here. Personally, I don't like these. I prefer like the little Velcro ones or the ones that cinch down. But hey, it'll work. So when you unroll the tent, here's what you're gonna see. You're gonna have a tent body, the tent poles, and the stakes. This is the fly. The great thing about this tent is you can set it up either way. There's doors on both sides of it. This is your spreader bar. Let me show you how this works. Put these in these little grommets here. And that's the frame. Oh, God, it is starting to rain. It was not supposed to rain today, at all. As you can already see, you've got a door on this side, as well as a door on that side. So let's go ahead and get the fly on, see what that looks like. So this is the Stella 2.0 fully set up. So real quick before I continue, I want to show you the stakes that this tent comes with. And they're the really nice, like, they are the corkscrew style stakes. Very, very nice, very high quality. Also real quick, it is fall time, and that means one thing. Winter camping is right around the corner, which is my absolute favorite. And I cannot wait to test this thing out in the snow. Here it is fully set up, the Stella 2.0. And from just setting this thing up, I have to say, it's easy, it's fast, it's intuitive, and it's actually kind of fun. And remember, this is the 2-person version. They also have a 1-person version. But for me, when I go out camping, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of gear, I've got cameras, I've got all kinds of stuff. And having that extra space in the 2-person made sense for me. Therefore, I got the 2-person version. So here's what you get. You get the main carrying bag. You've got the bag for all your poles, which are all connected. None of them are separated except for that middle spreader pole. And then a bag for all of your stakes. And they give you plenty of stakes to get this thing out. This thing is fully staked out, and I still have 3 extra stakes left over. It also comes with 4 separate guy lines. Whether you want to add them or not, that's up to you. But they give you some. Cool. This side I have opened up. As you can see, this side is fully locked down. And of course, when you do that, you have a bunch of vestibule space that you can use for gear and whatever else you can think of, like foxes or a coyote. Also, I know I call this thing a 4-season tent. That's because it is, but technically it's considered a hybrid tent. So before I show you why that is, let me show you the interior and what that looks like. So the first thing you notice when you look in here is all the space that you have and the really deep bathtub floor. Get in here. You've got a hook in the very middle for gear. Like I said, a very nice bathtub style floor. A large mesh pocket here for gear. Another mesh pocket right here for gear. And the exact same thing on this side and this side. So you have plenty of options of where you can store your stuff. So this is the adjacent side with the vestibule space. It's not a whole lot of room, but this is more than enough for a bag, some shoes, and other stuff that you can store on this side. And of course, you can do the exact same thing on this side at the same time. So let me show you why, for the price point, there is no other tent on the market that does what this tent can do. So let's close up the door. Looks like a normal 4-season tent. However, on the inside, you can take this inner flap and set it back, leaving a big window for mesh. What does mesh mean? Airflow, lots of it. That means you can use this thing in the dead of summer and get more than enough airflow. What's behind here? This is an air vent. When you have this fully opened up, this air vent provides even more airflow. And then here it is again with that main yellow panel zipped back down. Meaning when it's winter time, this is going to maintain all of that heat inside of the tent. And I've got to say, this thing looks so good. So you're looking at this tent for the first time, just like I am. And I have to say, my first impressions of this tent are probably a solid 9.5 out of 10. The price point, you can't beat that. The ease of use, it's extremely intuitive, and anybody can do it without even reading the instructions, so that's awesome. You can use this thing in the dead of winter when it's incredibly cold, in the heat of summer when it's incredibly hot, and be comfortable regardless of the situation that you're in. Obviously the fly is waterproof up to 3,000 millimeters, I want to say. The 2-person tent, it feels more like a 2.5-person tent with as much room as you have. And I cannot begin to describe to you how excited I am to start testing this tent. Like I said, fall's here, winter's right around the corner. We have some rainy days and some really cold days ahead of us. And I can't tell you how excited I am for that. Oh my gosh. There's so many like little beetles flying around me. They're like microscopic, but when they land on you, they like bite really hard and it freaking hurts. Oh my goodness, gosh. So going forward, you're probably gonna see this thing in a lot of videos because I really want to put this thing to the test. Because if this tent can actually perform the way they say it can perform for less than $200, this very well might be the best, and I'm serious when I say this, the best tent on the market for less than $200. It's fall. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I don't know what happened. Time just disappears so quickly. Summer was here and now it's gone. Also, as usual, if you're interested in checking this tent out as is, the link for it is down below. It is not any kind of affiliate link, so if you do choose to get one, I'm not gonna make any money off of it. I really just wanted to come on here and show you guys what to look forward to here very soon. But so far, I am incredibly impressed. But for now, everyone, this was the Stella 2.0 2-person version tent. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very, very soon.